Welcome to the first episode of this new series I'm calling How to Do Your Makeup For, where I'm showing you in-depth tutorials how to do your makeup for specific events. Today's episode, I'm showing you exactly how to achieve the party girl makeup. You're going to an indie concert, a house party, I don't care where you're going, but you better be staying out late because this makeup just gets better by the hour. Starting, of course, with skin. We want to glow, so I'm going in with the Dior Star Filter. I use the shade 1 and I'm focusing it mainly on the tops of my cheekbones and underneath my eyes. Complexion, opt for a lighter coverage foundation or a skin tint. I'm using the Dior foundation stick today. This just gives the most natural buttery skin. No product compares to this one for me. I'm just buffing that in with my Mario F4 brush. The skin is not the main focus of this kind of look, and the last thing we want to do is cake on foundation or concealer or even powder, because then everything will just look overdone and we don't want that. Concealing just here and here. It's funny because everyone thinks I'm a clean girl, and I do like minimal, very pretty makeup, but recently, for the last 2 months, this style of makeup has been my go-to, especially for going out, taking photos, events. I just love the look of a little bit of a grungy, lived-in, sultry look. Adding a little bit of contour right under the cheekbone and under the brow bone. I want to give a snatched but natural. So snatchural, ultimate cool girl or party girl, wouldn't be too precise with anything. So I'm just kind of pressing that into my skin, blending in kind of a circle. So I'm really trying to channel that. Look pretty cool toned, but I am going to press in a little bit of cream bronzer just to my forehead. Pressing it into place rather than dragging it is the best technique in my opinion. And you can use way less product. And as per usual, doing my backwards setting technique. This will leave your skin flawless, poreless, and never cakey. Shade Fig from the Kylie Smoky palette. Just carving out my eye a little bit. I'm just essentially contouring it, I'm running it underneath the brow bone and dragging up and out to get a super sultry, elongated eye. I literally had a god complex because I went to the Makeup by Mario masterclass, and he does this too. Doing that on my lower lash line as well. With my fingers, I'm going into these two shades, Coal and Ash. Starting from my lash line, I'm just working that into my lid. I don't really want this to go everywhere. I want to keep the pigment really close to the lash line. Don't be afraid to bring this to the inner corner. I know all the eye looks keep the inner corner really bright, but this is a little messier, a little darker, so don't be afraid to bring it in a little closer. Then with a smaller brush, just sweeping those two shades on my lower lash line. Tight lining with the black crayon, making sure to bring it all the way to the inner corner and also tuck it on the upper inner corner. Really look at the difference between the two eyes. Then with the shade Muse, I'm just sweeping that on my lower lash line to add a little bit more shadow and kind of weight to the lower lash line. Hourglass makes the most mystical, magical, highest quality shimmers, glitters, sparkles, whatever you want to call it, on the market. So I'm going in with the Subliminal Mothership palette with my finger dipping into this shade right here. It's a really beautiful grayish sparkle. Just gonna focus that kind of all over, taking a more silver shade and focusing it to the inner part of my lid. Don't worry about fallout, that will make it look 10 times better. Then taking the new Say Beauty powder blushes in the shade Chow, focusing it on the tops of my cheekbones and apples of my cheeks. Not too high, up here. Nobody blushes there. Where you would naturally get a flush. Keeping it simple with brows as always, and just using a little bit of clear brow gel. This is the Skin by Ella Rose one. And with a little bit of the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray. For the lip combo, I kept it super simple, super cool toned. I went in with Tan from Makeup by Mario, Stone from MAC, and then Piggy from Rhode. With Pat's highlighter and balm duo in the shade Nude, I'm tapping that onto the cheekbone and right in this little crevice. I'm obsessed with putting highlighter right there. Some black mascara on the top lash line, but I am going to do a little kiss on the bottom. Cool girl, party girl makeup. It's the type of glam that literally in 6 hours or at 4 a.m. will look better than it does now, and it'll give Kate Moss energy. I'm obsessed with this routine. I'm obsessed with this type of glam. Let me know when you try it out. Bye!